Yo, what's up, Demon Fam? Back at it again with another video. We're gonna be reacting to CJ the Champ today. Probably gonna do To Your Eternity. If you haven't seen this anime,
Yo,
you
I'm
need to.
sorry. I know this is supposed to be a very sympathetic and serious ass video, but y'all know damn well I am not going to gloss over the fact that this is built like a Funko Pop. Like, nigga, look at
Hey,
her
yo.
head. She has no fucking head.
And the season 2 for this anime just came out too. I need to watch it, but I'm pretty sure it's covering season 1 though.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, there's an anime that came out recently called To Your Eternity. And you see, for
Yep.
me, it's very hard to describe this anime, but if I had to describe it, I would describe it as a journey of pain, sorrow, and sadness. Like, bro, listen. I ain't even.
Oh god, this anime will touch your soul. I ain't gonna be pausing much, but like this anime will literally touch your soul. It's so good.
On cap. This shit made my black ass like almost shed a damn tear. Like whoever wrote
Oh
this was
god.
on a mission to hurt everybody emotionally. Like dog, I ain't felt like this watching the anime since I watched like A Silent Voice, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. But you know what? Before I even move on any further, because this is basically gonna be like To Your Eternity in a nutshell. Let me go ahead and give that spoiler warning real quick. If you have not watched To Your Eternity, I advise not watching.
Oh, thank God it's just season 1. That's crazy.
But I know damn well like some of y'all.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna do that though.
Some
No
of y'all
niggas do
just
that.
no different. So anyways, let's get the bullshit. So grab some popcorn, grab some tissues because you might need them if you shed a tear and shit. Cause I know some of y'all niggas' eyes probably gonna be watering and shit. Bro, listen, this probably gonna be the most serious video I ever make in my life. So if y'all ready, let's get this shit cracking. Alright, y'all, so we start off with a nigga sending an orb down to Earth. And you see, this just isn't an ordinary orb. No. You see, my nigga, this is an orb that captures the reflections of many things and changes in responses. So my nigga basically sent a sentient orb down to Earth. So the orb started off as a rock and just literally sat there for a long ass time. Like, what the fuck is a rock gonna do, nigga? Like, bro, we could dead ass make this shit a whole Discovery Channel program right now. As the rock sits there over time on the plateau of the Earth, through the stormy nights and the rainy days of the Earth's climate.
I will kind of spoil one thing. This anime did have a slow start, but when it picks up, I'm telling you, you will be hooked.
The sentient rock shows signs of life. It starts slowly over time growing moss. Look at the green, luscious plain grow on its head. But over time, the seasons change, and as the temperatures start to freeze, the snow begins to fall. But the rock still patiently sits there in its natural habitat. That nigga hasn't even moved a muscle yet because it's a fucking rock. But over time, a wolf appears. The wolf is wounded to the knee, and that nigga dies. But suddenly, the rock starts to change. Most bizarrely, the rock turns into a wolf as that nigga howls into the night. Okay, so boom, bro, the nigga turned into a wolf and he walked up to a nigga in a damn log cabin. So homeboy right here thinks that this is his wolf, but we all know that nigga's wolf.
Hey, yo, you know who this is?
You were
Malachi?
gone for 2 months. I knew you would never forget about me, but I'm pretty sure that nigga forgot about you, bro. So the sentient orb is finally learning how to eat, but my nigga did not want that nasty ass, stank ass fish that is sitting on the fucking wall for like 2 months, nigga. So the boy goes to sleep and just look at the wolf, bro. He looking at that nigga like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? So homie has to go on a journey and find his family and villagers that left him like 5 years ago. Like, nigga, that should be a sign, but he is determined to find them. Like, for a homie kind of down bad right now. Like, if he don't find them niggas soon, like, his ass is grasping because he running out of resources and everything, bro. Like, the only people that stayed with him were the old niggas, and them old niggas dead as hell. So he's all alone with his wolf right now. Just look at him, bro. You gotta feel sad for homie, bro. He writing his uncle, his auntie on the wall and shit. Like, I'll see you someday again. Like, bro. God. So homie begins his journey across the frozen wasteland. So as they begin their journey, everything seems to be going great. They're finding direction to see where they need to go and everything. They're staying warm with the campfire and shit. But then, everything goes south real quick. Boy, literally fell to the ice. Look at the wolf, bro. That nigga like,
everything that could go wrong went wrong.
What the f just happened? So homie pulls himself out of the water and everything, but my nigga got stabbed in his ass. And bruh is bleeding out right now. So he wraps it up, but in this time period, my nigga ain't got no disinfectants. So if he don't find help soon, he's look at him, bro. This man's struggling. But this man is still determined to get to his destination. But man sees a glimmer of hope. He sees one of the directional rocks. So he runs over to it, but they got a big ass X on that bitch. And he looks over, and all them niggas dead as hell. So bro's already bleeding out, but this shit just made it even worse. Knowing that all his people didn't make it, bro. And my nigga came to the realization at this point, he's fucked. So he walks all the way back to his rusty ass shack on his last leg. Oh my god, bro. Just look at him. You know this nigga's about to kick the bucket. Look at Fushi, bro. He like, hey nigga, you good? But then bro just passed out. So in his final breaths, he just gets in his chair and he's like, hey nigga, remember me forever. Then bro, he just kicked the bucket. Damn, bro, that's just a terrible way to go out. Bro, this is beyond fucked up.
A little spoiler, so you're not wondering how he transforms. Anything he builds an emotional connection to, he transforms into that.
This nigga died in a rocking chair in this nasty ass, dusty ass shack with these stank ass fish. This ain't even his real wolf. But my nigga Fushi obliges his request, and bro, he like literally changed into him. What the fuck? Homie deadass just turned into dog nigga. So he takes the form of the boy and starts walking the earth. So as he walks the earth, he dies multiple times. Well, this nigga technically is a walking corpse right now. Cause I mean, homie basically ain't got no conscience. So the nigga's basically a zombie right now. But over time, homie ends up walking into a whole new biome. But then this big ass polar bear comes out of nowhere and just blasts his ass. Hey, but like for real though, can somebody tell me why the fuck there's a polar bear in the fucking forest?
Yeah, that is facts. I never thought about that.
To the tundra, nigga. Boy, I know your ass burning up. So then we meet this little girl named March. Y'all, I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be a very sympathetic and serious ass video, but y'all know damn well I am not going to gloss over the fact that this bitch is built like a Funko Pop. Like, nigga, look at her head. She has no fucking neck. What is supporting that shit? Bitch built like Theodore from Elvin and the Chipmunks. My God, bro. Big Mom and Dr. Eggman got busy and had a kid. That's her, bro. But you know what? Let me stop because I know this is supposed to be a very sentimental and sad ass video. So March wants to grow up and become a mother one day, and she seems very happy. But can't forget what show we're watching here. So this girl Perona comes around and she's like, hey little girl, we need a dip. So they end up walking out the forest, but then they end up running into Hayase, the main antagonist of the show. And later on we will understand that this bitch is batshit crazy. So they assemble everybody in the village because they have to sacrifice one of their younglings to the big ass polar bear named Oniguma, the nigga that fucked up Fushi. Look at this nasty ass old lady touching on them. Oh my God, why is your finger in her mouth?
Ew.
Oh, nasty ass, stank ass bitch. I know she smell like Funyuns. Ooh, look at them nasty ass noses. Ooh, bitch, we don't pluck them bitches. So they end up choosing to sacrifice March, bro. But she don't know that yet, but everybody around her is like, congratulations, congratulations. But in their head, they're like, off. She really about to get sacrificed. Ooh, and the poor parents, bro. I knew they wanted to shed it.
That March pack about to be hitting.
Act going on. But right when they got in the house, they started crying, bro. Then Hayase busts up in the house and deadass says, hey, little girl, you gonna die. I got the whole schedule planned out for you right here. God damn, bro. They really taking her away to get sacrificed, dog. So while they walking on the road taking old March to get sacrificed, this crooked ass arrow comes out of nowhere and just bangs old girl in the head. So March said, fuck all this bullshit. She just hit the dash. So she out here running away from the niggas that literally have bushes on their fucking heads. And she trips and falls and rolls like a bowling ball. So she ends up falling into the lake and guess who she ran into? Yeah, so she runs into our boy Fushi coming back to life. And my nigga still has like no conscience. So he just doesn't care. He just keeps on walking. And then March's nosy ass decided to follow him. So the person that shot that old crooked ass arrow was Perona. And damn, bro, I don't know who got worse aim. Her or that one bitch that missed the whole fucking mag in a P90. Yeah, I'm
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm never letting that go. So March is out here trying to teach our boy Fushi how to eat. Damn, he slapped a pear out of her hand like that, bro. But that nigga started eating like a dog. And that boy kept on stealing all the pears. So she started crying and just went up in a tree and just started throwing shit at him. But she ends up befriending Fushi and she decides that she's gonna be his mom. But then Hayase finds her asses and she takes her to get sacrificed. But here comes Perona out here trying to save March from the sacrifice. And Hayase like, let her say double the food for that nigga. So Perona ends up getting smacked. Our boy Fushi comes out of nowhere and then he starts boxing with the bear. Damn, bro, homie bit off his whole head. But then our boy comes back and starts biting on that nigga. And he ends up killing the big ass polar bear. So Hayase walks up to Perona and March and she's like, alright, listen niggas, you motherfuckers can die right here or you can come to my land and So she takes him as prisoners, and Fushi out here saying words now. I mean, all he can say right now is thank you, but I mean, hey, it's something, bro. You
Growth,
gotta start
nigga.
from somewhere. So she takes him to their home country and gives him some food. And they eating that shit up, but old girl didn't lace the food, bruh. So she ended up knocking all their asses out. So she throws their asses in prison, and then she just starts experimenting on Fushi's immortality. So they keep on trying to kill him over and over and over again, but you know, that shit ain't gonna work. So Perona ends up planning a whole jailbreak, so she breaks all their asses out, and they hit the dash. But here come Hayase saying she trying to spin the block on these niggas. So Perona's out here trying to defend the wagon, and she ain't doing half that. But then... So Hayase ends up drawing an arrow, so March is like, alright, I gotta do something. So she runs in and ends up getting shot by the damn arrow, bruh. God, bro, you didn't even have to do that. She wouldn't even got hit. Bro, she just jumped in front of that shit. So Fushi's like, hell no, nigga, you just shot my mama, nigga. So he turns into the big-ass polar bear that just blasts her ass in Narnia. So while March is hanging on to the little life that she has left right now, that nigga Fushi on a whole rampage. Will was like, fuck y'all niggas on my mama, cuz. But then sadly, while Fushi is on his rampage, March passes away. Come on, bruh. This anime, dog. So Perona can't take it anymore. She's ready to end it all. And then they showing her Force Ghost trying to stop her and shit. Oh,
Nah, yeah, that shit hurt.
My nigga Fushi's like, bitch, no. And then look at old girl crazy nasty ass. Oh, stupid ass bitch. God damn, she should have killed your ass. I don't even know how the hell she's still alive. She took a big ass paw to the face and survived that shit. So then they bring March back to the village with the parents and everything. And bro, this is just sad. But them motherfuckers still coming trying to chase after my nigga Fushi. So my man like, alright, listen, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle. So the man Fushi just said adios and just dipped. And he continues to roam the world. But then while he's leaving, Hayase catches up to his ass. But then Perona has a clear shot. She could kill the bitch right here. But y'all remember when the bitch like completely missed the open shot with the arrow before? Yeah, bro, she whipped again. I need to see a 1v1 with you and the girl from the worst rated anime. Who the got the worst aim in anime? So Fushi takes the form of March and he meets the old lady again. What is up with niggas throwing pears in this show? Pears. So PRN teaches Fushi how to read and write. But later on at night, they end up getting attacked by these parasite monsters called the Knockers. And this dude that comes out of nowhere that's wearing these black robes that looks like a whole ass Sith Lord. This motherfucker like, hey bro, how's it feel to lose your form? These old parasite niggas can rob your shit. And we forgot the dude that looks like a whole ass Sith Lord is basically Fushi's creator. So he's like, listen little nigga, your mission is to kill these robbing ass parasites that are robbing our shit, you feel me? So in the next arc, we meet this nigga with a helmet on his head named Gugu. Look how this nigga built with this big ass head in this.
Nah, Gugu's backstory fucked up.
Alright, CJ, you learned your lesson. Do not get attached to any damn character in this show because they're probably gonna kick the bucket later. But god damn it, bro. There's a reason why my nigga Gugu wears the helmet, you see. So my boy used to sell some shit on the corner at his local farmer's market, and he's living with his brother in a tent. So this rich girl that he thought was cute loses her dog. So he finds a dog and gives it to her. So she's like, thank you for your service, nigga. Now take this ring for compensation, because you can get rich off this shit. So after a very successful day at the local farmer's market, that boy Gugu goes back to the tent and he realizes that his brother just left his ass. So then this guy comes around and he drops his log. So he tells Gugu, hey nigga, I need you to wash this log, make sure it don't fall down nowhere. But while he stands there, the log starts to fall and he sees the girl that he saw at the farmer's market the other day. So he like, hey girl, get the fuck out the way. But she couldn't hear shit. So my nigga pushed her out the way, but ended up getting nailed by the log. So he ends up falling off a cliff and his face gets crushed by the log. But then the old Booze nigga found him, patched him up, and he was like, hey nigga, wear this mask. So Gugu dons the mask and he becomes a disciple of Booze nigga. So Fushi and P.R. meet up and Fushi meets Gugu. And they end up becoming like brothers. So then the rich girl pulls back up and my boy Gugu's spazzing out right now. That boy like, ooh, it's her, the girl I got my fucking face crushed over. Hey, I'm sorry, bud. I oughta let the bitch get hit by the log. And Gugu thinks she talking to him, but bro, she talking to Fushi, bro.
That's fucked.
So Gugu like, why you talking to that nigga, bro? Motherfucker can't even form a sentence. Well, I mean, you do have like a whole ass wooden pterodactyl on your head. But it looks cool though. So that boy Gugu goes on a whole training arc because he's like, bro, I gotta get the girl that'll sacrifice my face.
Yeah, see, he bossed him up, gang.
Like, Sip. But then later on, Gugu figures out that the Booze nigga did something to his body. He ended up putting a whole organ in his body that contains alcohol. So he basically made my dude a whole alcohol bottle. So then the Knockers attack again, and my boy Fushi's getting fucked up. So that boy Gugu had to literally use the alcohol in his body and become a firebender. Hey, I mean, even though his body fucked up, he at least putting it to work. So then years passed, my boy Gugu done glowed up, bruh. Looks like that training arc actually paid off. I guess since Fushi hasn't died over the years, his body's actually aged. And he got a new helmet. Hey, yo, the new helmet look kind of cool, though. I can't cap. Nigga upgraded from a pterodactyl to a dragon. So Rin invites Fushi and Gugu to her birthday party. And she finally figured out that Gugu was that nigga that saved her all those years ago. But right when she about to confess, we gotta remember, this show was a tragedy. So my nigga ends up falling off a cliff again. And the knockers are back ready to rob niggas again. Luckily, Gugu survives a cliff fall. So Fushi and Gugu start boxing the knockers again. And it looks like they actually having some success. Well, till this shit happens. So yeah, that nigga Fushi got murked again. So then Rin comes in to save Gugu, but the whole house ends up collapsing. So while Fushi's outside getting boxed up, this man Gugu is getting crushed by debris, trying to save old girl again. It's not looking good for our boy, bruh. My man's out here pouring out all his love and shit. So then homie finally got the kiss, bruh. But at what cost? Your life, nigga. Because my nigga Gugu dead as hell. And see, we could tell that homie was dead because Fushi could turn into him. That's how he firebended to beat the knocker. So then we get our little Forrest Gump section. Damn, bro. Right when the nigga got booty, bro, he died. Like, shit, bro. Let a nigga live. So then at the end, this man Fushi turns into Gugu and deadass lies to old girl and says that Fushi died. And that's Gugu and he's gonna leave to go out on a journey and shit. But we all know, bro, like, my nigga Gugu. Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's actually mad fucked up, dog. Like, you playing with her mind and shit. And I'm pretty sure she figured out. So, bro, I kind of feel sorry for a girl now. You know what? I might have to take back when I said that the bitch could get hit by the log. Because at this point, I just feel sorry for her. So while this man Fushi's in pure distress, the old lady comes back to help my nigga out. So they end up traveling, but end up getting captured and put on a prison boat. So then we meet Tonari, bro. This bitch got the biggest forehead, dog, with these damn split ends. So Fushi's stuck on this island. He's trying to save Pioran. So Tonari suggests, all right, nigga, you should fight in the gladiator ring. Because if you win, you can do whatever the fuck you want to and you can leave the goddamn island. So then the tournament begins and my nigga
got smoked!
That was the announcer too. So these dudes are just running wild and just killing each other. And these people are just watching this and cheering in the crowd like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Well, I mean, they are all like prisoners, but like, damn. So then this guy thought he won, but he forgot about the immortal nigga in the back. So he tried to kill him, but that shit ain't gonna work, buddy. Motherfucker deadass tried to shove in every single weapon in man's and he didn't even go down. So yeah, bro, he just gave up. So then we figure out that these kids ain't even prisoners. They just here because their family was prisoners, so they just had to stay here on this fucked up ass island. You know, there's some sad ass backstory. You know, Tonari's dad literally killed her mom. So then they get sent to the island and the dad goes batshit crazy with power and just didn't give a fuck about his daughter. And, you know, kind of feel bad for a little big forehead ass girl. So Fushi fights in the semifinals of this tournament arc against this old ass nigga. He's putting every single weapon in Fushi, bro. But obviously, since our boy's immortal, he's eating all that shit. So the old nigga was like, all right, bro, you gonna eat all my shit. Now I'm gonna eat a piece of you, nigga. So then he just takes a whole bite out of this nigga. Like, damn, boy, was you that damn hungry? And he swallowed that shit. Ugh! Boy, you nasty as hell. Fucking cannibal. So Fushi's trying everything to beat this nigga. He pulled out the wolf, he pulled out the firebender Gugu, but none of that shit was working. So then Fushi has a flashback of somebody talking to him, and he ends up turning into Perona. And when you first see this, you're like, oh my gosh, yes, she's back. But then 5 seconds in, you're looking at the screen, you're like, oh shit, he can turn into her off. She dead as hell, bro. So then the old nigga hella down bad, bro. This nigga like, ooh, bro, she bad as hell. Can I get a sneak?
Yeah, that's facts.
Ooh, she gets that elegant kick. Then after he wins, he's come to the realization that, yeah, bro, Perona dead, bro. But how did she die? Well, you see, the person that Fushi has to face in the finals is a girl that's been beating the shit out of everybody. So Mance is out here taking a nap outside, and this person in a cloak is coming to him. And, guess who it is? Hey, yo, what the fuck? This nasty bitch. Ooh, what is she doing with her tongue? You nasty steak breath halitosis ass bitch. Fuck. Yeah, bro, I say steak ass is back. So she fights Fushi in the finals. And our boy's angry as shit because he's remembering that, like, yo, this is the bitch that killed March. Oh, but like, she beat the hell out of this man. Ripping his eye out.
I was low-key down bad for Shorty when she came back. I sort of, I don't know why. She just looks bad here.
shit. So then Fushi turns into Perona and Hayase's like, she's so light and soft and nimble, isn't she? She was my gift to you. So yeah, this bitch killed Perona too, bruh. She literally busted in her house, killed her whole family, and she said I would have felt bad for cutting her stomach. And if you take a look at her stomach, she was pregnant. And she beheaded her ass. Yo, I told y'all at the beginning of the video that this bitch was crazy. Like, motherfucker, this ain't even Black Hair Force energy. This is just psycho bitch energy. Killing a pregnant bitch? Oh my god. So then Fushi gets angry as hell and starts running at her ass, but she put his ass to sleep again. And yeah, she became the leader of the whole island. So Hayase captures this nigga and dear God. So Fushi's still passed out and he's having a dream. And then Hayase's in the dream and she starts licking this nigga. What the nigga, what the hell is she doing? Bro, her fetish is licking niggas? Yo, this bitch is nasty as hell. I know she got some stank ass breath too, bro. Like, I know damn well back in this time period, y'all niggas did not have no damn toothbrushes or toothpaste. So there is no need for that nasty ass shit, bitch. And then she tried to bust down on that nigga. And bro, she wanted some of that El Mortal. But Tonari comes in and cock blocks Hayase. With this big ass forehead, why is her head built like a bear right now? So they all run up on Hayase and Fushi holds her ass up. And my nigga was like, you was not getting some of this immortal rod, bitch. So they make a deal so they could leave the island. But of course, but that bitch Hayase was not having that shit. Cause she put my nigga Fushi to sleep again. God damn, Bill Cosby? So then she just throws him down a pit and just leaves him there. But Tonari ends up leaving the whole ass ship and going to rescue Fushi. So she rescues Fushi and they plan to leave the next day. So everything seems like it's going well, but you gotta remember what we're watching here, guys. So Fushi gets an alert from the Sith Lord that the Knockers are attacking. So Fushi's like, alright Tonari, take your ass on and get the fuck out of here. I can handle this shit. So we get back to the island and this shit is actually happening right now. Yeah, bro, they're having a whole ass zombie apocalypse. So everybody's spending for their life right now. So then, of course, Tonari comes out of nowhere and she's like, nigga, I'm not leaving you because the power of friendship, bitch. And then the whole crew of side characters just pull up. But y'all niggas should have stayed on the boat. They start fighting and everything, but old little nigga right here ends up getting infected. So the red-haired girl ends up reaching for her hand, but here we go again. She ends up getting stabbed. A whole spear just lunged in the bitch. So everybody's like, oh, fuck. Nigga, that shit just happened. Well, old girl just out here bleeding out. They said, alright, fuck it, we just gonna have to leave the bitch. So while they're escaping, Big Boy comes in and tries to save Fushi, so he picks his ass up and chucks his ass. But Big Boy ends up getting infected as well. And all three of them niggas dead as hell. So while Tonari's escaping, this bitch Hayase literally has her sights on her and she's like, how should I kill your ass? The face or the gut? The neck gotta make it quick. But then that boy Fushi comes in and breaks that bitch's back, bro. But then Fushi comes in the day and saves the day of the two little niggas. So the Sith Lord is like, well done, but you still got 3 left. Well, the 3 left. Yeah, I don't know how to do that one, Chief. So while they out here crying and grieving because they gotta kill their 3 friends, this bitch comes out of nowhere, grabs old girl, and she's like, shall I kill them myself? Oh my gosh, bro, wasn't you just getting crushed by a bear? How are you moving that fast? She knocked that little nigga out and grabbed her at the same damn time in under like 2 seconds. And look at her, she like, now I'll kill those children for you. Please let me kill them, nigga. For you? God, bro, this bitch is batshit crazy. She says, I'll take on that dirty role to protect you. And she's like, don't move, nigga, else I'm gonna throw this bitch in a burning pit. But then Tonari's like, alright, bro, I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself for the greater good. So she jumps off with old girl and pulls her into the pit. But this man Fushi came in and saved her, bro, and put her old crazy ass to sleep. But then, yeah, they had to kill their little 3 side character buddies. But hey, at least the zombie apocalypse is over. So Tonari and the little nigga like, alright, bro, we just gonna stay here on this island. But that boy Fushi does what Fushi does best, and that nigga just dips. But he takes old girl with him. So then he brings her out in the middle of the ocean. He's like, alright, bitch, what the fuck is your objective? And she says, it's to be by your side. And my man Fushi's like, so you literally killed March and Perona for that shit? And she's like, those girls tried to keep you for themselves. They tried to take you away from me. My man Fushi like, what the fuck? Then she says, I'm in love with you. Hell no! You crazy ass yandere ass bitch. Bro, she on that, you know, Gasai type beat, bro.
Oh my
This man
God.
Fushi like, Hell nah, nigga, I'm out. So he makes a whole nother boat and just leaves her there in the middle of the ocean. Hey, but at the end of this arc, Fushi taught us a very valuable lesson. Don't stick your dick in crazy. But then Fushi finds Pior on board. He's not doing so.
Big facts.
And even though he may could save you from death, Fushi had to learn that Father Time will catch up on your ass. So old Grandma Pior kicked the bucket, bro. Damn, bro, this is like the 8th or 9th death. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that was To Your Eternity, a journey of pain, sadness, and sorrow. But this was basically To Your Eternity in a nutshell. Hey, but it was pretty dang good though, and I already heard that they already making a season 2. Hey, but anyways, goddamn, bro, this video was long as hell. And anyways,
Amazing video, amazing anime. Y'all gotta check it out. I'll be back at it with another one.